Hello everyone! Good afternoon, sir. Okay. This afternoon, I have here with me the Assistant School Head of Notre Village Central Elementary School and the person of Sir Samuel Palma Cabangal. Hi, sir. So, thank you for allowing us and responding with our requests with regards to the interview in our assignment of philosophical education. Sir, I have here some questions. Okay. Sir, my first question is, why did you decide to become a teacher or an educator, sir?
Thank you for that question, ma'am. I decided to be an educator or a teacher that because in our family, we are the family of teachers first. That would be the first reason. Then second, I would like to be a part of that educator to educate all the professionals, all the children, so that it will help us to become a better community. So that is my very reason why I choose education. Then lastly, because of our standard of living during the time, my parents would only afford to send me in school, but have to take education as my course.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Second one, sir, as a school head of this school, how do you guide the teachers on their teaching and to their children or learners?
Okay. With regards to how to guide, actually, in our school in Notre Village, in the elementary school, we have our main duty as a school administrator to see to it that all things will be in place. Dr. Buhat is concentrating on curriculum or in academic side, and also I am also concentrating on the physical aspect of the school. But aside from that, we have the commitment, or we have the mandate to give a technical assistance in form of COT, so that we will make sure that all the learning competencies will be taught before the end of the school year. So that was our main duty.
Yes, sir. I am 100% agree with that, sir, as a teacher of this institution. Okay, sir, my last question, sir, is what is your goal in the school with Ruby Buhat, sir?
Okay, my goal in school, because for you to know, ma'am, I am the only teacher or a school head in this division, Cotabato City, who will always transferring from one school to another.
Yes, sir.
So the school superintendent, Dr. Concepcion Balawag, CISO 5, always giving me a chance to help some other schools. So my goal is to give the best that I have, especially in the physical aspect of the school. That is why I look forward that before I will retire for almost for this pandemic, because I have a plan to retire 3 years from now.
Yes, sir.
To complete my 36 years in service. My goal is to make sure that I have a legacy to be left behind, so that it will help us also to be happy to see that all the schools would be a conducive for learning and would be an effective kind of school.
Thank you, sir.
First question, what is your beliefs about education?
Okay, my belief about education is this profession is a noble profession, especially in terms of education, because I know that from the very start, we must have to educate a child, then it will grow, and it will be his or her right to know and to learn. So, this education is an important tool because all the profession that we have now came from education.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have another question for you. So, as an educator, so what is your beliefs about teaching first, as teacher, and about the pupils, sir?
Okay, with regards to belief, to a teacher and to a children, it is just the same. My belief is that everybody would learn. Being an assistant principal, I have the right to supervise.
Yes.
I have the right to give technical assistance to my teacher, and also to teach also the learners or the pupils in their absence. But the most important thing is that my belief is that everybody learn. Everybody will know. Everybody would have to understand what would be his work and what would be his situation, especially for this education. So, if we are going to educate or going to supervise on teachers and pupils, so we will see to it that this supervision would be a fruitful one, especially to give technical assistance so that these services, especially in education, would be delivered correctly and timely.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. That's
Good afternoon, sir. So I have here a question, sir, about your philosophy related to education. So my question is, what do you think is the capabilities of an assistant principal, or what is your perspective of how a leader or an assistant principal should be?
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. In spite of the fact that a school nowadays is in the period of this pandemic, as an assistant principal for that matter, my capability is to help my principal, being my leader and the leader of our school, to support all the projects, to support all the necessary things in order for the teachers to be more efficient and to be more productive, especially to reach out all the learners so that it would help us to our school be a successful school this school year 2021-2022. So in as much as my capability is limited because I'm only an assistant principal, but rest assured that I will be supportive in my school head through my duty in order to deliver services so that it would help us to be more productive. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I would like to ask you some questions about your philosophies of education, especially as a assistant principal here in your school. So my first question here, sir, is what is your philosophy about education, specifically running the school?
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am, for that nice question. Being an assistant principal of the school, of a certain school, my philosophy in life is to make a school conducive for learning. Because as an administrator, we are the steward of education that would see to it that the services with regards to education will be delivered, and to ensure that all the learners learn as they have this educational experience with this COVID-19 pandemic. In fact of that, I would like to tell you that we, together with Dr. Buhat, we are always looking forward that we are going to have a good leadership that will help learners to learn in spite of the distant learning modalities that we're experiencing now. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.